Crash Tested Wrestling.
It's going to be an unbelievable match. And that, I forgot about that. The special guest referee, Double D's worth of fun. It is ODB.
Oh, relax there. Don't get too excited.
I'm pretty excited.
Remember, ODB was actually in this tournament. She lost to Renee Van Peebles.
But we got the hot sauce, Swink.
We did. She was in this tournament, lost to Renee Van Peebles in the second round.
Right, she's a loser, so she shouldn't even be involved in this, okay? If this is a single elimination tournament and you already lost, why are you back in the finals?
You're not in the finals. She's the special guest referee.
She should have no influence at all in this circumstance.
You need a special referee in a
She
match
is not
of this
going
thing.
to be partial to Renee Van. She's not going to be a fair referee. She's not going to call it down the middle. She's going to make people's life miserable. We all know it. Peebles was the one that costed her the chance to be in this finals match.
You need someone that can take charge over
drink
these
from
women.
the flask. Use those TNA as lethal weapons, as you always do. Yeah, I admit she's entertaining. But the truth is she does not deserve to be in this match in any way. Referee, special enforcer, or otherwise. It's not justified. Now this is the woman who earned her way from the very beginning, round by round, winning her matches fair and square, no interference. This is the woman with all the class.
It's the
with all the
Queen of
pizzazz.
Mean. The Queen of Mean has arrived here in Linwood.
No, she doesn't have a mean bone in her body.
She doesn't have a nice bone in her body.
She wouldn't hurt a flea.
She hurts everybody she comes into contact with. You are drunk again, apparently.
No, she is graceful. She's charming.
She's Renee
so
Van Peebles.
Smart. And she has the confidence. She has a lot on her mind. She's got Peebles in front of her. She's got a ravaging monster, Awesome Kong, that wants to eat her alive. She's drawn blood to the angel, but she is ready for this. She knows what she's up against. She's won this. She's won every step of the way. There's nothing that can stop her tonight. This entire tournament was her destiny. This is ground zero. It all comes full circle right here tonight. The whole tournament ends here.
And here comes the darling of Crash Tested Wrestling. It is the Angel, the ever popular, the ever vivacious, and I hope she brings her A game, and she looks fired up.
Yeah, this is the biggest match of her life. There's no question about it. But did she really earn the chance to be in this finals match against Awesome Kong, or was it a total fluke?
It was not a fluke. It was a victory, and she looks completely healed after a devastating knee injury, and who do you think did that to her?
No, more importantly, she survived getting blistered and scratched deeply with the end of the pen that you provided her, Steve Aarons.
A very dark
in the
moment in my
contract
history,
signing.
to be sure.
Yeah, you should feel a little sorry for yourself after you were the catalyst of the whole chain. Oh, you want to see a monster ready to be unleashed? She's ready to eat both of these women to shreds.
You know the music, you know the monster. Awesome Kong is about to make her entrance into this triple threat match.
Now remember,
forces Windy City AC into the corner to make the decision to add her to this match, and now she's going to ravage these two women to shreds right here. Look at the fans standing. Look at them all with their camera phones out. What a triple threat CTW Women's Championship match this is going to be. And ODB, you can't stop Kong. Nobody can stop Kong.
Now remember, Awesome Kong was in this tournament. She lost her match to Angel, but that was because of Renee Van Peebles. So Awesome Kong has an issue with both of these women, and she went to CTW's owner, Windy City AC, and didn't just ask him, she threatened him. Told him, I want in this match.
Here we go,
and
announcements for the title bout, and Kong rarely loses twice in a row.
We are about to have something here, and Jamie Olsen will take it away.
Introducing first, from St. Louis, Missouri, Renee Van Peebles.
Not a crowd favorite here by any means. The Queen of Mean earning her rep.
I'll give her some respect.
And the Angel, she is the crowd pleaser. She has been through hell in a handbasket.
She hails from Tokyo, Japan. Awesome Kong!
Nobody stops her tonight.
Awesome Kong is out of somebody's nightmare, and this is about to happen. ODB is going to try to officiate this chaos. This is going to end up looking like a train wreck.
That is a beautiful championship prize. Look at that championship. That looks better than most male championships in the entire world.
We are about to see something like we have never seen before. The women's title, the brand new title, on the line. The bell has rung, and we are underway.
This is the tournament finals. Multiple matches. A lot of competitors wanted to fight and vie for the opportunity to be in this finals match. And look at Peebles.
She's working with the Angel.
She's actually considering working with Angel to beat down Kong. Look at this. 2-on-1.
Well, you can't argue with the logic right there. I mean, Kong,
It won't work.
You got to take her off her feet somehow if you're going to win this match. And
I
down
knew
they
that was
both
gonna
go.
happen. I knew it. Kong is too big, too dominant. She can beat two women in one match and claim herself as the champion of Crash Tested Wrestling.
Well, Awesome Kong is no stranger to winning women's championship gold, as she is a former multiple-time TNA Knockouts champion. So she has won championship titles before in other promotions.
This does not bode well for anyone as Awesome Kong faces off with ODB, and Renee Van Peebles made the mistake.
Kong doesn't have to worry about ODB right now.
Well,
Kong has to
ODB
worry about the other two finals.
Well, ODB and Kong have a history
Splash
together,
by Angel.
so there is definitely some animosity there.
I'm very surprised that Angel and Peebles have decided to work together over Kong, and they've gotten
And
her out
they
of
knock
the
her
ring.
out of the ring.
You know, in a triple threat match, if you can throw one of the opponents out of the ring, you can focus
And the
on the
roll
other.
up for the cover of the one, the two. Almost a 3 count. Angel the opportunist. Hip toss right there by the Angel on Renee Van Peebles, the second one.
They need to try to finish the match while Awesome Kong
And the
is
cover,
outside
we
of
get
the
the
ring.
1, the 2, and only a 2. ODB with a count.
Nobody wants to be tortured and dominated. They have to win this match while Kong is outside of the ring. It's the timing is of essence here for
has
Angel.
her up, and down goes Van Peebles, and the cover again for a 1, 2, only a 2. ODB doing a good job maintaining order for the most part in that ring.
I think time is running out for these two because Kong is going to get back into this ring in any second now. She's going to feast and dine on luxury. That is Peebles and Angel right here.
Awesome Kong looking pretty angry right now.
Look at that. They knocked her down
And they
again.
knocked her, she hit her face right on the ring apron.
Well, she's been almost a non-factor for the past several moments.
The Queen of Mean having her way with the Angel right now as ODB looks on as special guest referee. Crash Tested Wrestling live in Linwood, Illinois. It's ground zero. The women's title at stake. Renee Van Peebles with the upper hand and the cover. And the 1, 2. And Angel kicks out right there. Only a 2 count for Renee Van Peebles.
You know, consider the path that these two had to go through just to get into this finals match. Man,
Flying head scissor there by Renee Van Peebles.
you know, Peebles had to defeat ODB. She had to defeat Cameron Starr just to get this opportunity. And now she's in there with Awesome Kong.
And Awesome-
This is an opponent she's never beaten before.
Awesome Kong is in a bad mood, and she remembers what Renee Van Peebles did to her last month, costing her a shot at the title.
Got both of them in the goozle, looking for a double choke slam maybe.
They are working the head area of Awesome Kong, trying
How
to get
is
her.
this legal?
Are they going to get her up and over?
I don't know. This is a heck of a feat if they can lift Awesome Kong. They're struggling here.
Awesome Kong reverses it, and down they both go.
Impressive
Both
show
women.
of strength by Kong there.
Both women took an incredible amount of pressure there.
That
onto their
should
head
be
and
it
necks.
right there.
Peebles.
Peebles, ODB a little out of position right there. Not used to being an official, doing the best she can. And down goes Van Peebles. Awesome Kong has no time.
Well, Van Peebles had to break up that pin, even though she doesn't like Angel. She doesn't want to lose this match.
Well, this
Because
is a- this is a-
she cannot win the match.
Ooh.
Spear!
Violent takedown.
Awesome Kong by Spear. Drags her right off after a 2 count.
There you go. Kong, just send Angel out of that ring.
Awesome Kong used Angel as a weapon.
She can lose this match without being pinned, Renee Van Peebles, so she had to save Angel there, even though she obviously does not like her. That's the
Angel's in the middle of a ping pong machine, and she's not the aggressor. She is the recipient of all this abuse. Oops.
And
Wow.
down goes Renee Van Peebles, down goes Angel, and down goes Awesome Kong as there's a timber in the ring. And the cover for 1, 2.
Missed avalanche, and now
Only a 2
everybody's
count,
falling
only
all
a
over
2
the
count.
place.
There is just it's a train wreck in that ring.
This is turning into a heck of a classic here to crown the first ever inaugural CTW Women's Champion.
Well, you knew this match was going to be something. Then it's only a 1 count right there as Awesome Kong grabs the rope. Angel's got her sights set on Renee Van Peebles, and down goes Van Peebles. Vicious clothesline, and a second one.
Look at Kong playing possum and waiting, buying
First
her time
knife edge right
to get
there.
involved.
Another one, and down goes Renee Van Peebles. Angel's very pleased, but taking her eye off of Awesome Kong is not a great idea. Ooh, a chop. My goodness.
I think someone's angry.
Awesome Kong, they're going to try to get her up again. Can they get it this time?
No way.
And they got her. They got her. Awesome Kong goes down, and she goes down and out.
What impact.
Renee
on
Van
that
Peebles
drop.
and Angel are left in the ring.
Here we are, the 2 individuals who have advanced to the finals. Wow!
And she planted her. Angel planted Renee Van Peebles. This could be it. Submission maneuver. She's got it locked
There's
in.
no way Peebles is going to
She's got it locked in.
No
Is she
way,
going to submit?
No way. No way.
Angel's got it locked in. She
Whoa.
submits. She submits. Ring
This
the
is
bell.
huge. This is huge. I don't believe this.
Angel made Renee Van Peebles tap out.
Oh my gosh, Angel has survived through bloodshed, turmoil, betrayal, and more. And she is the one that survives against Sierra, against Awesome Kong, and takes out Peebles at the end to become the first ever CTW Women's Champion.
And there you have it, the first ever crash-tested wrestling women's champion by submission. That is a punctuation mark if ever I saw one.
The biggest match of her career, she rose to the occasion, and wow! I am shocked, I am surprised, and these fans are very impressed.
The Queen of Mean taps out. Awesome Kong knocked out of the ring.
The new measuring stick in all of women's wrestling is the Angel right here in CTW. That is a victory that people will be talking about for years to come.
A richly deserved honor. Angel wins at the right